Well, there it is. The game is wrapped up, and the Packers come out with a rather disappointing loss to a pretty solid Minnesota Vikings team, 34 to 31 at US Bank. I'm not surprised by these results at all. I thought this was going to be a tough game. It was going to be a close one. This game was 50-50 for me. I think I expect that the Packers and the Minnesota Vikings are going to split probably every single year. I mean, they came into Lambeau last year and ran the ball down our throats last time, and then we beat them at US Bank back in last September, and the Packers put up 40-plus points against the Minnesota Vikings, and that's kind of where I thought this was going to be the turnaround for the Packers offense, was probably this game against Minnesota, because we do know their defense pretty well, and I know that this offense can put points and yards on this defense, and to say the least, that was what happened. It was a slow start for the offense in the first quarter. Drives weren't able to be sustained. They clamped down on our run game. There was very little room for A.J. Dillon and Patrick Taylor to run. But things got going where the Packers were able to counter some of what the Vikings defense threw at us. We were able to finally get some receivers open, found some guys down the field. Davante Adams, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, even Equanimeous St. Brown was able to get in the act and catch a few passes in this game. And we got a rhythm going, and the play calling, the flow was a lot better. We went with a whole bunch of 5 wides from what I noticed, and I thought that was a pretty good idea to counter that, because that would enable Aaron to be able to make some quicker throws to open receivers. So to go over the stats, the final stat line looks like this for the Green Bay Packers, starting with Aaron completing 23 of 33, 385 yards and 4 touchdown passes. Quiet day for A.J. Dillon, only getting 11 carries for 53 yards. Aaron carrying it a couple of times because he had to run out of trouble. Equanimeous St. Brown getting a carry for 11 on an end around. Patrick Taylor only getting 4 carries for 11 yards. Not much running room for him, unfortunately. And then for the wide receivers, it was Marquez Valdez-Scantling leading the way for 4 catches with 123 yards and a touchdown. Davante Adams, 7 catches, 115, 2 touchdowns. I'm glad that Davante has finally been able to catch a touchdown pass after it feels like it's been forever since Davante has caught a touchdown pass, and now that puts him up to 4 on the season. A.J. Dillon getting getting 6 swing passes for 43. Equanimeous getting a couple catches. Josiah DeGuara getting his first touchdown as a professional tight end. And then the defense, yikes! This defense is not a bad defense. This is just one game where the defense didn't play that well because they have a really good loaded receiving core. Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson especially, those guys came to play, and they were very good. There wasn't really much of an answer. I think it was Eric Stokes that was getting picked on mostly by Justin Jefferson. It was a pretty tough day for our secondary, really, and this is something to look at the film and go back and take a look and correct it, see what they did. I know that whenever the Packers face a team with a lesser receiving core, I'm pretty much a lot more confident in this secondary. But we've got a tough Rams team that has a receiving core that's about as good as Minnesota's, if not better, so next week is going to be a tough test. But anyway, the defense, Preston Smith getting 2 sacks on the game was refreshing. Preston was able to help bring some pressure with the absence of Rashawn Gary and Whitney Merciless being out, but unfortunately there wasn't enough pressure coming from the defense to be able to force more incompletions and turnovers, and in which we forced no turnovers today because Darnell Savage dropped an interception, and the second one was the first one was negated due to a penalty by Kingsley Keke. The second one was forced incomplete by Adam Thielen, and the third one was the dropped interception, which was very controversial in that a lot of people would say that he intercepted the ball, but the Calvin Johnson rule came into effect, and that's why it was ruled incomplete. And now onto the big thing, and I know this is so disappointing, and that is Mason Crosby missing field goals, and it sucks. I have no idea what is going on with Mason. It's such a mental funk with what's going on here. I think it's an all mental thing. And with having a new long snapper, it's tricky. I mean, we had our struggles with Hunter Bradley, but with Steven Wirtle being the new long snapper, I don't think it's not any better. Just missing field goals, especially chip shot field goals, such as a 32-yarder that hit the upright. And I don't know what's going on with Mason, if this is just a really bad down year for him like 2012, or if this is Mason's age showing up and this is probably the final year of Mason being an NFL kicker, and it may be time to move on to a new leg. In fact, I will actually leave a poll in the community tab to see what you guys think. Is it time to release Mason Crosby and give JJ a try, or pick up another guy in free agency? And so that is it for this game here. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Like I said, I thought it was a really, really good game. It came down to the wire just like I thought it would. High scoring, pretty similar to what I expected. Probably not quite as many points as I thought. But yeah, the offense came to play. The defense, unfortunately, didn't do that well, but I'm pretty confident that this defense will get back to its better self. If not next week, but the next couple weeks after the bye, after everybody gets rested, we get some guys coming back from injury, then the defense, I believe, can probably show its real true capabilities as a potential Super Bowl caliber defense. So with that, I'll catch you guys later for another one. Go Pack, go.